Good morning to all YouTubers. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster around here. Um, sorry, let me rephrase from here. Good morning, YouTubers. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster around here, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media, brought to you by the Worldwide Resistance Network, also known as TWWRN. The title of the video is called "The Deep State Clinging to Life." Now, I'm gonna come out and being honest here for a moment here, okay? In my whole life, I've never, well, in early part of my life, I never really got into politics. Never really had an opinion about it. I was busy playing with my friends, watching cartoons, watching TV, watching sports, playing sports. Just dealing with everyday stuff as a kid and a teenager, and everything changed when I hit 18. I was lucky enough to maybe a little bit, just a little smidge of politics, a little bit here. When I got into it, I first started to hear about the Whitewater scandal and the what happened in Waco, and more went on. My first time voting, it was 1996. I was 20 years old, just turned 20, and I was a Clinton guy. He appeared on the Arsenio Hall show playing the sax. Thought it was pretty cool to see a president playing the saxophone. Not bad, pretty cool. Had a little soul in that little playing of the sax and stuff. So, but over time, 1998 started to hit a couple of years, about 2 or 3 years later, during the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Never really saw that coming at all. Never really did. At the time, got on the news that he was denied ever shipping with Monica Lewinsky at the time. Denied it. He never did. All these morons are lying about him. So, over that time, he testified he testified on admitting that he did. He kept denying. He pulled the Nixon, denying. It was denied. So when he finally admitted to having an affair with Monica Lewinsky, his 23-year-old intern, I was like, wow. See, growing up, I never see in history. I learned about Kennedy. What's the one thing he did that I know? He slept with Marilyn Monroe. He was married. Well, he did. And during that time, Clinton lied. And in fact, he did sleep with Monica Lewinsky and many more other women while in office and as governor of Arkansas and as president of the United States years later. So, and I thought, you know what? I'm this guy was cool at first, but I thought, you know what? I voted for him in '96. Worst thing ever. it was like, dude, came in as a saxophone playing dude, just wearing shades and playing the saxophone and whatnot. So I'm like, I'm gonna see about this next guy. Wow, what a trip, isn't it? Wasn't it? What a trip. Um, then we went from president who cheated on his wife with a 22 to 23-year-old intern to a war on terror. A war on terror. And and we're still over there today, even till this day. I registered as a Republican for 6 out of the 8 years. So 6 out of the 8 years. Well, actually, the full 8 years. And I thought, you know what? This is just this whole war thing, really, for me, was the straw that broke the camel's back. Really, just it was a cherry on top of the sour sundae. Period. So I thought, you know what? I'm no longer going to vote for a Democrat or a Republican. So I registered as a independent. And as a third party guy, whether you're a independent or libertarian. So now, from now on, for good, forever, I voted as a libertarian conservative. And I know I'll probably get some comments. How could you be a conservative and a libertarian? Because I like to think for myself. I think for myself. I don't let anybody tell me how to think, what to say, what to see, or what to believe. The title is the deep state is clinging to life. Deep state clinging to life. Now, the reason for that is all of from second half of 2015 all the way to say now. Okay. First part, everybody wondered every 4 years, is Trump going to run? Is Trump going to announce this? He's running, then kind of back it off a little bit, like he supposedly has been, whatever you want to call it. So I'm thinking Trump's name's been tossed up in the air several times, tossed up, but the one name that's been they're wanting is Jeb Bush. They want a third Bush in office. So basically, Clinton, Bush, Clinton. These two rival families. One Bush, a dynasty name, a dynasty, compared to a criminal faction, Clinton family. The Bush family, for 200 years, had a dynasty worth billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. A crime family worth, I don't know. So when I became a libertarian, I thought, you know what, I want to have a voice. I want to have a thought. I want to have control of my ability to think myself. Just say what I feel. Okay. Um, the reason, at least this point, is that um, when you are in the shoes of Hillary Clinton, of what she did as the first lady of Arkansas, first lady of the United States, up to a senator of New York for 8 years. Then for 4 years, she was a Secretary of State for almost 4 years. Oh, so she was there for about almost 3 years, basically. She was there when uh, there was a coup in Honduras. She was there when Benghazi happened on her watch. And she was there when Honduras was. There was a coup in Honduras that she was involved with. Then now she was involved in the uranium scandal, the Uranium One scandal. She got $25 million out of that deal. $25 million out of that deal. And now here comes Trump. He announces running. A lot of the media, the little fake jokes, whatever. Trump thinks he's going to run. If he's running, if he puts his head in, he thinks he's going to win. All this garbage. Um, they're laughing. They're saying this. Well, if Trump runs, well, Hillary has this margin over. They're already predicting that she's going to win. Trump has no chance. He'll be bowed out within 2 weeks or whatever. Um, Trump is a businessman. Most of these candidates were politicians, except for Ben Carson, who's a doctor. Carl Arena, she was a CEO at Hewlett Packard, which she fucked up into. And Trump, he's a businessman, a business guy. Most of them were all politicians, from Jeb Bush to Scott Walker to Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, Michael Huckabee. These were politicians. Politicians. Three, two, three out of the rest were non-politicians. One was a doctor, head of Hewlett Packard, and then Donald Trump was a business guy. He was a business guy, a business guy, and they wanted a career politician in office. They wanted Hillary in office. Well, if you look at Hillary's track record, if you seriously look at Hillary's track record from Watergate bullshit to now, not so trusting, is she? Yeah, she's not. So it was like this. Now there was on the Democratic side there was 6 people, plus the woman, Hillary and another woman. The other woman was forced out. She was banned from going to the debates because she wanted, talked about she wanted more TV time for all the candidates. But Debbie Wasserman Schultz booted her from the thing. She was booted. She was booted. She was a sick woman running for president on the Democratic side. So, yeah, big time. But Hillary took over the party while running. I mean, she took over the party while running, but she controlled everything. She controlled everything while running, and I mean, it was a gamble that she took, and she took $25 million from a uh, Russian operator or business guy, or whatever you want to call it. She yeah. DOJ failed to interview FBI informant before it filed charges in Russian nuclear robbery case. She got $25 million. $25 million. And yeah, it's the Hill that did the story here. Reported by John Solomon, who did the story on the whole uranium one thing, the bribery and shit. But when you look at the deep state, you're looking at corrupt politicians, you're looking at corrupt government agents, and all this other gobbledygook, trying to cling to life because for months, for almost 2 years, almost a full, whatever you call it, this uranium one thing will be over Hillary's head for a very long time. And if a reporter or journalist asks her, "What's your connection with the whole uranium one thing?" I know nothing. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies, she says. As Secretary of State, she had ties to the uranium one deal. She sold 25% of our uranium to the Russians, and she got a $25 million bribe payoff. Now, because she has ties to Russia, everything from her was drop kicked to Trump. Oh, the Russians hacked into the DNC, or the Russians hacked into it, or messed with our elections and got Donald Trump elected. Wow, that's kind of hypocritical, don't you think? I mean, really hypocritical, really hypocritical. Um, of the Democrats, because they want Hillary in. They don't want Trump because Trump, he cannot be bought. This guy, I mean, they're just because of his president. Nobody wants to stand up for the national anthem at a ball game. Nobody wants to. The media don't want to call Antifa or BLM, Black Lives Matter, as domestic terrorists because of what they did. Of course, we all know that the KKK has been known as a terrorist group since the very beginning. You know that. They copied. So, I mean, the whole deep state thing is they're trying to cling to life because they want to try everything in their power, everything in their power to get Trump voted. Which question is, how are you going to do that when you got all these fake news stories that have not been proven at all? The only way to get your news or your stories is go through alternative media, because They have ways to get news from sources that when you look at CNN, you're not going to get anything. You're not. You're going to get bona fide fake news. Okay, bona fide fake news. Now, the thing is, when you look at from the election to the inauguration to what's been happening along the way. Now, I would think that, like I mentioned in some past videos, you have people during the Obama administration. During the Obama administration, unemployment was on a close to an all-time high. Unemployment. People are looking for work. Finding a job was one of the toughest things to do. People wanted to work. They had families to take care of. They had bills to pay. They had a mortgage payment. They had a hospital bill. They had, a car payment, insurance payment. And they tried small jobs here and there to make a little bit of, to make ends meet for a bit. Obama promised jobs. Yeah. Only thing he was promised was government jobs. Now, when you look at Trump, President Trump, okay, how many people are unemployed? Hardly. Hispanics, black people. The unemployment for them is like down. They're working. You have, I mean, companies are coming back to the United States. Okay, they're investing more money back in the United States. I mean, stop and think. We are in debt in the trillions. Okay, in the trillions, we are in debt. We are a slave to the debt. You don't need chains to be a slave, or have collar in your neck to be a slave. We are slave to the debt. Slave to the debt. We are. And now, who started this debt? The names: Morgan, Rockefeller, Rothschild, so on and so forth. And they wanted this debt. They wanted this debt attached to us. They were born. The day we're born, we're already in what? $50,000 in debt. 50,000 in debt. And what I think that's pretty fucked up, because we're already born and now we're already in debt. 50 G's in the hole. When we're just a little baby and shit. I mean, you gotta think. Okay, well, let's kind of weigh illiteracy. I don't know. Kind of feels odd here. Back to the United States? No. When he was president, companies were leaving the United States. They were leaving the United States. They weren't coming back. They were leaving the United States. Now Trump's in office. They're coming back to the United States. They're coming back. They are coming back. Very much. They're coming back. And I mean, they're coming back and everything else. I mean, it's I mean, they're coming back. They're coming back. Investing billions in the United States. Let's see. Wall Street. Wall Street, the stock dropped a little bit, but it's still making money. It's still bringing out money. You know, it's just, stocks are all up and up. Dropped a little bit, but it's still going up. What's this? That, a message. Okay, let's see here. Got a message here. Message. Now here's something that really bugs me. I mean, it really bugs me very much. Okay, I'm gonna go to a video here. Now, here's something here.
Greetings, citizens of the world. It is old news that former Congressman Anthony Weiner was arrested and is currently serving 21 months.
Now, if you know Anthony Weiner, a former congressman, former candidate for mayor of New York City, is serving a 21-month sentence for sexting with a 15-year-old. And his wife, his estranged wife, was Hillary's aide. Hillary's aide. Now, because of what happened, Hillary's bullshit was on his computer. Everything was on his computer. And there's a good chance that Huma Aberdeen and Anthony Weiner could bring down Hillary and the deep state. Now I want you to listen to this.
Prison for sexting a minor. The sexting, as serious as it is only the opening act for the serial criminality that is now being revealed in relation to Weiner and his computer crimes. Alicia Sharon wrote a stunning article in which she documents the extent of Anthony Weiner's complicity to various criminal factions, which have been exposed through contents on his computer and through various emails which have now become public. The FBI is obstructing justice, again. As Sharon notes, a list recently released to the public contains information on all of Anthony Weiner's contacts, names, addresses, work, and so forth. And would you care to guess who holds the evidence at the present time? It is being held by the FBI. Through the release of the House intelligence memos, it is quite clear that the FBI, under the leadership of Mueller and Comey, have morphed the present-day FBI into a criminal enterprise organization which routinely conceals evidence and obstructs justice and plays partisan politics while betraying the public trust. However, it is now clear that not everyone at the FBI is on board with the agenda. Therefore, as Sharon reasons, who else but FBI personnel could have leaked the following content? It is not possible for anyone else but an FBI informant to have released a list in which 639 people are connected to the email crimes of
639 people connected to the email scandal. Could you imagine that shit? So, an informant testified. Oh, I testified. Now, the informant right now is straight up deathly scared right now. He's afraid he might be taken out. He's afraid he might be swimming with the fish, like swimming with the fishes, as you will, in the old market term. he's in fear for his life. Fear for his life. And honestly, I don't blame the guy, because if you testify against Hillary or have anything that could bring down Hillary, you are end up dead. You end up dead. Um, it's pretty much that when you look at, let's see. If you have any connection with Hillary or the DNC, there's a good chance that your life can end at any time. If you somehow have information that can bring down Hillary and the deep state. Go ask Vince Foster. Go ask the lawyer of Julian Assange. Go ask Seth Rich. Oh, you can't because they're dead. They're dead. Now, throughout the late 80s, throughout the 90s, all the way up to today, people have died under very mysterious circumstance. Very mysteriously. Hugely mysteriously. And very hugely mysterious circumstance. Right, circumstance. Huge. I mean, you gotta think. There was a Arkansas State Trooper, his wife, childhood friend of Bill Clinton, associates from the White House, Vince Foster, so on and so forth. I mean, anybody who has connection or ties to Bill and Hillary, somehow they end up dead. They end up dead. And I mean, they end up dead mysteriously. I mean, let's talk about Seth Rich. He was shot, what, 3 or 4 times in the back? But clinging to life, but somehow he was seen by a doctor that was good friends of Bill Clinton. That's kind of odd, don't you think? I mean, a few people said that he didn't die fully, automatically. He died along the way to the hospital. Just 27 years old. 27 years old. He died. See, it's also funny that the term suicide is awfully funny. He could be shot in the back of the head, 2 shots. Cause of death? Suicide. You know, it's kind of funny that the Democrats are kind of dwindling away. Look at Nancy Pelosi. I mean, she's just chewing on her dick just like she's chewing on a fucking bubblegum and shit. You got Chuck Schumer just sitting there. Nobody's clapping. Nobody's singing a damn thing. Nobody's even saying they're quiet. See, the thing is, in this country, you have people that want work. They want to work. They want better health care. They want to have something to show for, and later on leave it to their children when they pass on in the future. It seems that the Democrats don't like that. You know, they don't like the whole, the whole grassroots thing going on here. You know, I mean, you gotta understand here. I mean, you have people who wants to work, have something to show for, big time, big time. Well, the one thing that also really bugs me, that really, really freaking bugs me, okay? For years, we've been spied on, we've been hacked throughout the years, we've been put through a test, something that we didn't know about. Yeah, I mean, what's the number one, the subject? There's not 5, but there's one that's on our list. UFOs. I mean, UFOs. Okay, there are people in this country that wants to know about UFOs. That they research Roswell. That they research Area 51. They research all different things. But somehow, when they get a little bit too close, they get a visit either from the feds or somebody from the Air Force saying, "You are not to talk about this ever." Dude, how am I supposed to say something when even I don't know what I saw? I mean, or if you get close to a way to have better tech to kind of help mankind, say you want to live off the grid, you live off the grid on your own property, living in a mobile home, your power is solar energy. You collect rainwater. You served in the military. You know how to live off the land, stuff like that. Learn how to be creative and stuff, and on how to. But then you are forced off your own property, and will be arrested if you trespass on your own property. How strange is that? How strange is that? It seems that the government wants you to rely on them. They don't want you to be self-reliant, which is your right to do. But it seems that an idiot in a 3-piece suit wants you to do what he tells you to do. In this country, you have a right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Right? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You want to be happy, right? And be happy. It's your right. It's your right to be happy. So, what can you do? You got. I mean, think about it. We all carry these things all the time. We talk on it. We text. We email. we tweet, we Facebook, we Snapchat, we Instagram, and I mean we do all kinds of stuff on here on these little devices. Okay, so let's hear. We could download our favorite app. We can download social media. We could go on the internet, and they're being more sophisticated nowadays, more crafty and whatnot. But once you get your hands, I want to look these guys. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was watching a documentary on counterintelligence, counter. Was it uh, counter surveillance? Counter surveillance. This was done in the late 70s, early 80s on to know if you're being followed, if you're. This was a CIA training guide to here, and how this took place during the Cold War period and stuff like that. So, but it was really interesting. But these were old school tactics of surveillance. Okay, old school, old school type of surveillance, not the no, not these. They used they followed the guy. They kind of trying to find out where he goes and what's his everyday thing and whatnot. But this was before smartphones. This was before the whole uh, NSA bullshit type crap, but this was like after J. Edgar Hoover died, way after, about a few years after he died. But it was really interesting because it teaches you that if you're being followed, or if you think you're being followed, or whatever it is, you it would teach you. But this was a different style of anti-surveillance type shit. Now these days we got all things are cyber these days. Everything's cyber. Our own little phones here can be our own little spies. But now these days you could turn off location, you can turn off all kinds of shit. I carry here is a HTC U11 Live, and I'm learning about this phone. I am straight up learning about this phone, big time. And see what's this here? What's this here? Okay, let's see. Tour guard, password, password. I don't have a password. Tour guard. Supposed to be supposed to be like a let's see. Where's that? Tour guard, tour guard, tour guard. I think I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it. I got how to my IP. Let's see here. Let's see here. Alright. Kind of weird though, I mean. But the whole idea of this counter surveillance, okay, I mean, I've been kind of looking into, and there's a guy that with the whole technology thing here, you could learn how to counter the surveillance and shit, pretty much with your phone. But that's not what I'm getting at here. Okay? The whole time I've been doing YouTube, I've been talking about different topics, different contents, and this is the first time that I'm doing this video here about the whole deep state shit here. But the deep state is clinging to life because they're losing credibility. They're losing their edge. It's like they're dissolving, like they're dissolving, and they're trying to use every tactic that they can think of on Donald Trump. They're trying to hire the same women that accused him during the election season of this and that, and they had a former porn star, Jessica Drake, accuse him. These were paid off. These women were paid off. They were paid off. Now, look at Bill Clinton. He did the same thing, and he did the same thing. But the women were silent for Hillary and the FBI. Everybody knew that Bill Clinton was a slick Willie Weasel, you know, and the difference between words and action is that Trump's words, Clinton's was action. There's a difference. Okay? There's a difference. There are more women coming up, being paid by the daughter of Gloria Allred to lie, make up a bunch of shit. They're thinking, the Democrats are thinking, if we could get these women, pay them off a little bit to lie, maybe this would be enough to impeach Trump. Now, Nixon got in, well, he would have been impeached for bigger shit. The reason Bill Clinton got impeached is because he lied. He lied under oath. He lied to people. He lied to Congress. He lied to the courts. Because Bill Clinton, his whole life, he has lied. Bill and Hillary are habitual liars. They are habitual liars. Insane shit. Fucking insane shit. You know, I mean, like, what the fuck? You know, what the fuck? I think that it needs to be looked at. It needs to be looked at. You know, Hillary took this bribe, $25 million in this uranium one deal. Big scandal. But let's blame it on Trump. And let's say he colluded with the Russians to win the election. What do you say? Not a damn thing. Of course, you know, politics is kind of like pro wrestling. In front of the camera, oh, I hate you, no, I hate you. I'm gonna beat your head on. But behind it all, Everybody's buddy. But now these days, it's a whole different ball game. Oh shit. Except Trump's in office, and this is downright for real. This is a political slug out. This political, I'm going to kick your ass, I'm going to bust you in the gut and break your nose. Bull crap. Bullshit. But this is getting down. I mean, this is like just getting down to like holy shit. Okay, holy shit. I mean, it's just that, it is getting downright freaking insanity level, man. Insanity level here. I mean, like, I'm gonna blow up and beat your ass, man. I'm gonna kick you in the fucking nuts, and you spit out of your mouth. Really? I mean, the deep state wants Trump dead. Okay? They want a guy who is an insider for years, donated millions of dollars to campaigns, and he had no problem with that. He had to get along with people. That's his thing. He had to get along with people. To get along, to move along, gotta get along. To get along, gotta move along. It's just that nobody thought, oh, he ain't. I mean, even George Bush was saying, there ain't gonna be no Trump presidency, and they're laughing. Except he won. He won the election. Everybody's like just freaking the fuck out. I mean, everybody's just literally flipping their gasket, busting their gasket, flipping their lid and shit. Like, my God, how did he do it? How could he? And Hillary was dumb enough to write a book called "What Happened." What happened? Bill Clinton got pissed off about it. Pissed off. Bill Clinton, who was a Arkansas Attorney General, Arkansas Governor, President of the United States. Okay, he was that. He was in the politics area. Hillary was the first wife. That's who was. Then a senator. Then a Secretary of State. And like fuck. Hillary has no political experience except for what, being a senator? 8 years. She promised this, promised that. People of New York, of her district, she fucking failed. She fucking failed. And she promised them something, didn't get it. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. Nobody, whatever. But the whole entire thing is Trump campaigned a lot. Every day. 7 stops a day. 7 stops a day. Okay. Holy crap. How many times did Hillary stop at certain Did Hillary stop at every state? Every city and campaign? No. No. She campaigned 4 and there's a footage where her crowd was very small. She did not have a very huge crowd. Trump had the biggest crowd ever. He topped Bernie Sanders and Hillary combined. Period. No bullshit. Each stop got bigger and bigger and bigger. Because you have people who were thinking what Trump was saying for years. For years. And now it happened. It fucking happened. Trump is president. Okay, he's president. Get used to it. Whether you like it or not, he's president. Whether you want to say, well, he did this and then this, shut the fuck up for a moment. Okay? They're all questioning the tax cut thing. Okay? If you're working, hasn't your paycheck got up a little bit? And your taxes gone down a little bit? Think. You're working. You're going from paycheck to paycheck. Okay? Paycheck to paycheck. Okay? For a very long time. You're tired of paying. You wish it was more. And you're tired of paying high taxes and shit. All of a sudden, you realize your taxes are getting dropped, right? And then you get your check. You're like, okay, this is like really. Hey, come here. Do you think this is? Well, I got the same thing, Joe. You know, it's I think we all got raises, Joe. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I think. And then you realize that this tax cut thing, whole tax cut, was for the middle class. My check got bigger. Maybe if my taxes will get a little bit smaller. Holy crap! Yay! See, back then, your taxes were fucking high. Okay, they were high. Your salary wasn't so much, but you were still getting by. You were still getting by, barely. But now you can get by pretty good. And this is what the deep state, the Democratic Party, is just like pulling their hair out of their fucking skulls and shit, you know? I mean, if you look at your paycheck, like, man, look at Fiat Chrysler going to Detroit, going to Michigan from Mexico. Okay, Ford is building a plant in Iowa and Michigan. Apple's building a plant in Arizona. Boeing is building their planes here in the United States. Carrier Air Conditioning is building their air conditionings here in the United States. And more companies are doing the same fucking thing. Fiat Chrysler is coming from Mexico to Michigan. More jobs. This is what bugs these snowflakes, these liberal Democrats, and all these lying media fuckers. But the media is still clinging on to this Russia collusion bullshit, which there is no evidence at all, period. End of story. Case closed. Not one ounce of evidence. No evidence. At all. And now, one of the biggest questions is that during the memo being released, and the informant who testified about Hillary and the Uranium One deal, where she got a $25 million bribe payoff, he said former President Barack Obama was involved in the spying on the Trump campaign. He was involved in it the whole time. He had his hands dirty in it. He was in the middle of it because he did not want Trump to be in office. Because if Trump was in office, that means his and Hillary's 16-year of reign of terror will not happen. But guess what? Is Hillary in office? Fuck no. Is Trump in office? Yeah. Big time, pig time. No bullshit. Alright? Now, what else do we have here? Anthony Weiner and Huma Aberdeen could bring down Hillary and the deep state. Now, here's a guy who's a fucking pig, okay? This guy is a slimy piece of work here, okay? Sexting a 15-year-old. A 15-year-old. A fucking 15-year-old. Scotch being in prison for life. No. 21 months. That's almost 2 years. So, Huma Aberdeen. She's right now, she's afraid for her life. Okay. Now, who's another one who's fearing for her life? Donna Brazile. Donna Brazile was a temporary head of the DNC. A temporary head of DNC. She was a former CNN contributor. Right now, she armed herself. Her house has security on her house. She closed the blinds because of fear of snipers. Because anybody who decides to write a book or has dirt and wants to testify against Hillary end up dead. For the last 25 years, people have died. More. 25 years. I'm tired. 25 years. 25 years. They end up dead. Now, Bill Clinton was a smart man. Bill Clinton was a smart guy. He was between him and Hillary. Bill Clinton was a smart guy, very sneaky, very clever guy. Okay, now Hillary, she was just fucking stupid, just straight up stupid, big time. You know, that's why you hardly ever see Bill with Hillary together. Okay, hardly ever. Okay. To her, she didn't need him at all whatsoever. Okay. They were both crooked, but Hillary was more of a power-hungry cunt. Except Bill was a slick weasel and shit. Now, we got, the whole Pizzagate bullshit. So say, oh, Elsie debunked. Pizzagate was never debunked, my friend. Never debunked. The media just don't want to touch the shit. Period. Because to them it's more of a conspiracy theory. No, it's not. Now, here's the thing here. Like I said, the title is Deep State Clinging to Life. Every politician that ran before Trump, they were the spokespersons of the elite. They were the spokespersons of the deep state. Okay. Trump is a president. Is he presidential? Yeah, he is. Not all presidents are the same. Okay, they're not the same. Some are different. Most of them are different. Each presidency is different. Scandals? Yes, there's scandals there. But are they the same? No. Is Barack Obama's presidency scandal free? No. Every president has a scandal. Okay? If a president says, well, I had a scandalous presidency, and bullshit. Bullshit. Each president has a scandal. Okay? Every president has a scandal. Barack Obama had a scandalful presidency. Not scandalous, scandalful presidency. His ties to the Muslim Brotherhood Benghazi, Fast and Furious, the NDAA he signed, that cocksucker, and trying to bring people in for nothing. The whole DACA, fuck it. Obamacare, oh my god. My god. Shit. The whole Obamacare bullshit. So premiums are through the roof. Money is being siphoned from your ass, going into the pocket of that big-eared bastard. I mean, it's fucking insane. You know? I mean, like, what the hell? What the fuck? I mean, shit. So, this is good old Grandmaster Evan here. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to hit the bell for notification. Alright? You just watched the Anonymous Liberty Media, brought to you by the Worldwide Resistance Network, also known as TWWRN. Remember, knowledge is free. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out. Revan out.